Have you decided to do a gap year in Italy? Well, congratulations! Embarking on a journey to study in Italy, it's an enriching and exciting experience that you will cherish forever. Just know that before this journey starts, it will require lots of preparation, especially concerning all the documents that you will need to provide. That's why today we'll have a look together at what are all the necessary documents that you will need to come study in Italy. Ciao a tutti and welcome back to the Italian for a While channel, your go-to destination for all things Italy. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks on how to make the most out of your learning experience in Italy. So let's face it, navigating the bureaucratic processes of another country can be very daunting. There are plenty of things that you will have to focus on, and the risk of getting lost or missing something is very high. But no worries, because with the right information and organization and with some planning, you'll be able to master this process and be in Italy in no time. So let's start with the identification documents that you will need. To live in Italy, it's important that you have all your identification documents in order. These documents not only serve as a proof of your identity, but also play a crucial role in various administrative processes. For example, enrolling in the educational institution that will host you while in Italy, or accessing essential services during your stay. First of all, of course, the primary form of identification that you will need is the passport. Before the start of your trip, it's very important to verify that it won't expire for the entirety of your staying abroad. One pro tip here for you. When abroad, always make sure to also have a copy of your passport for safeguarding your identity and facilitating emergency procedures in case of need. Indeed, in the unfortunate event of loss or theft of your passport, to have a copy with you to show to the authorities will help you to smooth the process of getting your passport back. Second, let's talk about another essential identification document that you will need, the visa. Of course, this only applies to citizens that are not part of the European Union and they want to stay in Italy for more than 3 months. If that sounds like you, to obtain the appropriate visa, it's a crucial step. Depending on the purpose of your visa, indeed, you might have to apply to a different visa, whether it's for study, work, tourism, or other activities. When applying, you will need to provide documents supporting the purpose and the duration of your stay in Italy. For students, this typically means an acceptance letter or proof of enrollment by an Italian certified language institution, together with several other documents. To know more on all the visa requirements and the steps to take in order to get yours, you can just check the guide that we created for you. Another important identification document is the permit of stay. The permit of stay is another vital document when studying in Italy, as it serves as an official authorization to reside in the country for the entire length of your learning experience. You should apply to the permit of stay promptly upon your arrival in Italy, and always keep a copy securely stored for complying with immigration regulations and facilitate administrative processes. We created a guide for you also on this, with all the necessary steps that you will need to take in order to get it. And the last identification document, the Codice Fiscale. It is basically a tax code, an identification number unique to each individual in Italy. It is essential for several administrative and bureaucratic processes, including, but not limited to, getting access to the healthcare system in Italy, being able to rent an apartment, being able to open a bank account, and so on. To request it, you should visit the local Agenzia delle Entrate, so revenue agency, or the designated post office with all the necessary documentation that they will require you. If you're not in Italy yet, another option is to request your tax code through your local embassy or consulate. This way, you'll have your tax code, or Codice Fiscale, even before arriving to Italy. To know how to get your Codice Fiscale and have more details on what it is and what you will need it for, you can check this other guide that we created for you. So guys, that's all for what concerns identification documents. Now let's talk about the academic ones. Academic documents play a crucial role in the process of pursuing education abroad. For international students who plan to come to study in Italy, to ensure the completeness and the authenticity of all your educational documents, will help you secure your admission to the learning program that you want to pursue in Italy. The first document you would always have to keep with you is the Certificate of Admission or Acceptance Letter. This serves as a tangible proof of your acceptance into the study program in the country that you're going to. Be sure to always keep both a digital and a physical copy of these documents securely stored, as you may be requested to show it during various stages of your application journey, or also once arrived in Italy. Another very important document to request and always keep with you, your academic transcript. This is crucial to provide a record of all your previous academic achievements. It can demonstrate your preparedness and suitability for your chosen study program in Italy. Once you've obtained your transcript, just review it to make sure that it's complete and that there are no mistakes. Then be ready to keep it with you and showcase it whenever asked during your application process. And now guys, let's move to another very important category of documents, the health-related ones. These documents play a pivotal role in safeguarding people's well-being when they're abroad, giving them access to the Italian healthcare system. First of all, let's talk about the health insurance. The SSN, so the Sistema Sanitario Nazionale, provides universal coverage to eligible citizens, but international visitors typically need also a private insurance to meet all the visa requirements and ensure a comprehensive healthcare access. To be able to access the healthcare system in Italy, you will need to have with you your Tessera Sanitaria, the health insurance card. So make sure to always bring it with you. Well guys, our journey on the essential docs that you would need for applying to your learning experience in Italy, it's about to end. But first, let me quickly go over some financial documents that you may need during your application process. These documents play a central role in allowing you to demonstrate that you're gonna be able to be financially independent during your stay in Italy. First of all, the proof of sufficient financial means. This document is usually a bank statement and it will show authorities that you have all the resources needed to be able to stay in Italy for the entire length of your chosen period of study. Then there may be other documents needed, such as those documenting any scholarship or funding. If you've been fortunate enough to be able to secure financial assistance during your stay in Italy, make sure to always keep these documents with you to then be able to easily submit them whenever requested to do so. And with that, I would say that we have covered all the most important documents that you will need to apply for your language and cultural experience in Italy. There are, of course, other important documents that you may want to always keep well organized and easily accessible. This can include, for example, your plane tickets or your accommodation reservation. Keeping these documents always with you will help you manage the transition to the country with ease and be ready to face any problem that may arise. And with this, guys, that's really all for today. I'm sure that this video will be very helpful with you, as it can be often easy to forget some steps or get lost along the process. This video will hence serve you as a sort of checklist that you can use to make sure that you're not forgetting anything and that you are 100% ready for your trip to Italy. Also, to prepare yourself at the best of your possibilities before your trip to Italy, I deeply recommend you to subscribe to our community. It is the perfect space to ask questions and join conversations on all things Italy. There we have all our guides on several topics, from all the documents you will need, how to move around Italy with public transports, the most important slang expressions that you may need to ace your Italian, and so on. I'll make sure to include the link to join our community in the video description. It's free, and for an easier access, you can also download the mobile version. The app is called Circle, and you can find it available both for the iOS and for the Android system. Until next time, ciao, alla prossima!